In this example, I'm going to show you how you can use one of the cut and paste fonts that are available for very cheap on the internet, um, and into an arch shape. This was asked by a customer. Um, there's a reason these fonts are cheap. It's because they're not fonts. They are a collection of individual embroidered designs. Basically, somebody took their software and they typed A through Z and built stitches and then saved all the letters as individual DST files. They really didn't do any work. Um, it takes a lot to make a true keyboard font. But in any case, this is how you can use one of those. As a rule, there's no way to arch individual letters like that unless they are a font. However, what you can do is this. First thing is we're going to start some text, and we're just going to do, we're going to say arch. All right. And I'm going to pick a font similar. Obviously, it's not exactly the same as the font that you want to use, but something similar just so we can kind of maintain the same shape and stuff. So I click apply, and then we're going to come over here to the circle, apply, and we'll flatten it out a little bit because it's looking a little there. So now we're going to have a different font that we want to use, and we want to use this as a guide. Now, ideally, you would want, if this is like a 3/4 inch font, this is fine, but you'd probably want to set the height similar to, because then that'll affect your spacing. Right now, we can go to File, Merge, and we can start to get our individual letters. So we're going to go to get the A, and we're going to bring it up here. And then we're going to go to File, Merge. I'm going to get the R. File, Merge. C. And we're going to get the H. Now there's another easier way to do this. I'll cover that in a little bit. So now that we have them roughly placed on the screen, we can click on the individual letters and we can rotate them using the existing characters as a guide. Now all we have to do now is delete out the original, and you have your letters that you want. Now, if you want to save some time, if this is something you're going to do a lot of, you can cut down the keystrokes by making what's called a link. So we're going to come to the library, and these are just a bunch of sample stuff that I've been working on. So this new link, okay, we can call it whatever. Let's just go to new font, and then we're going to right click and say we're going to make a new link. All right. This is the same folder. This is where that font is. It's in my auxiliary drive, blah, 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 blah. Select the font, say yes, and now you see we have all those letters here, and all we have to do is to click and drag them, and you can rotate them right now. A-R. Just saves you from having to click File, Merge Design, bring up the thing, that kind of. It's a little faster. And H. And then we come back and delete our text. And there we have it. And that's how you can arch Etsy style fonts on the core program.